Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well and welcome back to my FaZe situation video, which will mainly be about FaZe Rain and FaZe Adapt. Now for legal purposes, I do have to state as of right now, these are not my accusations, these are only my alleged assumptions based off the evidence that I have so far against these guys. I hope you guys take this evidence into strong consideration, so I'm going to present the evidence to all of you guys and my points on the story in the context that I see them in, and it's up to you guys to actually, presume what is true and what is not. So it's all up to you guys and what you guys think. It's all on your judgment. Just for legal reasons, I need to state that because Norden has several times told me he was going to sue me for this video. So just in case I don't have any legal background issues here. So everyone, welcome to the video, and here's the whole FaZe situation that I've revealed. So first two main points that FaZe Rain made in his previous video, also on his Twitter and DMs through me, was the fact that Adapt was never paid by CSGO Diamonds. Now, I don't even need to contradict this argument because he then further came out and said, well, Adapt was paid, but he was only paid in emeralds, so that really doesn't count. And so this brings me to my second point that FaZe Rain also made. He said that being paid in emeralds, which is the currency on CSGO Wild, is not the same as being paid. And so again, to contradict these arguments, his first 2 points made were that Adapt was never paid. Well, then he actually contradicted that first argument. He did come out and say, well, Adapt was paid. He was paid 5,000 emeralds in the equivalence of $5,000 on CSGO Wild. And to contradict his second point where he said, well, being paid emeralds is not the same as being paid real life money, he comes out and says in the video with Adapt himself that it actually is like real life money. Being paid emeralds, you can actually withdraw real skins with that, go to OP skins and cash it out for real life cash. So the first 2 points that Rain made and the whole speculation on this whole video is the fact that he kept on contradicting himself and saying things that he then went on and changed his mind about. So those are the first 2 points, and here's a clip of him saying that, well, it actually is like being paid real cash.
At $5,000, right? At $5,000.
It's about $5,000, like real dollars. I mean, and also if you guys didn't know, just because he doesn't really know completely how the site works, but if you click on deposit skins or buy skins, you can actually sell your skins to the site for emeralds and then buy more skins and then sell those on OP skins and make real money. So I've actually sold skins before, and it's time to help.
So this brings me to my third point involving FaZe Rain, and this is actually a really big point in the argument, so I hope you guys are all paying attention. In his Twitter DMs towards me, I can actually prove this, they're still on my phone, he can even come out with this evidence. I still have this evidence. He actually DM'd me on Twitter saying these words, quote unquote, "I have never cashed out with CSGO Wild," and these were such good words to see because it proves all of our points, or a lot of our points, right. Yes, Norden Chat himself said he has never cashed out with Wild. This brings us to my main point with this video right here. He uploaded this, I believe it was January in 2015, so not too long ago, not way too long ago, but this is right before his video where he went to Antigua in February. So just to mark in the time period, this video right here for when he won $30,000, allegedly won $30,000 on a 10-win streak on CSGO Wild, was back in January of 2015. This is when he first, basically first started with CSGO Wild. And he had apparently won 10 in a row on CSGO Wild, and also winning $30,000. At least that's what the title said. But if you take the chance to watch the video, a lot of flaws are pointed out, which are very, very obviously, I don't want to say staged, but very suspicious and very obvious where, it could have been faked. So it's all up to you guys based on my evidence to judge if this video was real or not, or it was perceived in a way to convince you guys to go gamble. So first off, if you guys watched the video early on or watched the video all the way through, he freaks out quite a bit. He does go on to win 5 in a row. He wins his first 5 coin bets in a row, but all of a sudden out of nowhere, his 6th coin bet isn't shown. And he says on screen, I wasn't recording, I missed the 6th bet. It seems kind of convenient how you are recording all these big bets and you decide not to record a $3,000 or $4,000 bet. It seems very convenient that you don't have proof of that 6th bet. But we're just supposed to assume and go off his word that, yeah, he won 6 in a row. So continuing on, if you guys watch anywhere from 310 to 318.
Yes! That's 8 in a row!
The one time he switches, he wins.
Oh my
Bang!
God.
8 in a row.
8 and I called it!
is.
Ooh, and since I
There
called
it
it,
is.
here we fucking
There it
go.
is.
Come on. Let's get the 10-man dream. Let's get the 10-man. Yes!
Oh my god, dude.
Yes! 10 in a row! 10 in a row!
You're clearly saying Norden Chat, you hear him say that he had just won his 8th in a row. He had just won his 8th bet in a row, his 8 coin flip. And then he watched from 318 to 329, and his next win all of a sudden is the 10th win. So not only did we miss in that whole video the 6th win, he didn't even show the 9th win. He went from, 1 to 5, skipping 6, and then 7 to 10, just like that. So of this 10 win streak, he missed 2 of the clear bets. But what sounds better for a video when you're trying to get people to go to a website? What sounds better? Winning $30,000 in an incredible, impossible 10 win streak, or winning 5 bets in a row, then losing 1, then winning 3, and then losing 1, and then winning 1? What sounds better? So it seems very, very incredibly staged that he would go about doing this and the way he cut these parts out of the video, and no one ever asked. And here's the major point of this video that you guys can again speculate on your own. At the very end of the video and throughout the entire video, we never got to see the $30,000 that he had apparently won. Wouldn't you guys think as a YouTuber or even a viewer that it'd be great to see the money that you had just won off this gambling website if it were there? Never throughout the video do you ever see more than one tiny clip of his inventory. And at the very end when he had just won 10 in a row and $30,000, he never decides to show us that immaculate, incredible $30,000 inventory. And so it seems amazing to me that he would never do that and very suspicious. But again, this is not proving that he faked it. It's just me coming out with this evidence that's pretty obvious that it could have been fake. This next video is actually from February of this year, February of 2016, and that is a Northern Chat vlog where he went to Antigua. I'll play the clip right now where it actually proves that him and Apex were actually in Antigua right here.
But yeah, so we're in Antigua for the next few days.
And so what's my point of all this? Well, it just so happens that the CSGO Wild owners who go by the name of Zach and Gagey also have a vacation home in Antigua, which is in the Caribbean off somewhere. And it just so happens that they all met up together, FaZe Apex, FaZe Rain, Zach and Gagey, the owners of CSGO Wild, also Trayshawn, a YouTuber, was also mentioned in the video. And this was ensuing all around the time before this and also after this. A lot of CSGO Wild videos came out. And so don't you guys find it kind of funny that, you know, CSGO Wild doesn't pay these guys? According to Northern Chat, CSGO Wild does not pay any of these people in the FaZe clan besides with emeralds that they can't cash out, which again contradicts itself because if they don't pay you IRL cash and you can't cash out the emeralds, that is you saying that CSGO Wild does not pay you a single cent. But the main point I'm touching on here is Northern Chat has said that CSGO Wild does not pay us outside of emeralds, but yet they fly these guys out to their vacation home in Antigua. And we're supposed to actually assume that, yeah, they're not giving them cash payments on the side either. They're only paying them in emeralds that they can't withdraw. So again, all of this evidence is speculative. It's really good evidence, but I'm not going to say that it's going to condemn FaZe Rain. I really want you guys to just look at all this evidence I presented today and ask yourself, do you really think these guys are doing all of this for free? For emeralds that they cannot withdraw into skins? Do you think that these guys are not making these videos look as good as possible to draw you in and gamble on this website, an underage community that is very influenceable, I don't even know the right word for it, but a underage society and community that is so influenced by these figureheads that put on this show for all of you guys to make you think you can win this amount of money that you really can't. It's impossible. Even he can't win 10 in a row. He can't even prove he won 10 in a row. My last point today is FaZe Rain also said this in his DMs between me and him, that they are replenished emeralds whenever they want to make these videos. Whenever they talk to CSGO Wild and say, hey, I want to make a video, they'll replenish their accounts. And this goes into my final point of these are so, I can't even say the word stage, but they're set up in a manner that no one else has the chance for. When you go onto CSGO Wild or any other gambling website, you don't get redos. You don't get replenished whenever you want to make a video great. You don't get all these redos on making videos seem amazing, like winning $60,000 on your first try, on your first attempt ever on a gambling website. That's unheard of. And even if these guys wanted to, if they wanted to do a video like that, they'd have unlimited tries. Because why would CSGO Wild not give these guys more emeralds if they just ask for them? Why would they not? Because they can't cash them out. They're not going to do anything illegal with them. Why would they not just continue to give them more and more until they make a great video out of it? So I know this video has been extremely rough. You know, all these points were kind of scattered all together. But that's the evidence I have. And as of right now, FaZe Rain, FaZe Adapt have yet to come back to me with any evidence. It was previously word on word. You know, the FaZe clan and all their fans versus me and my little fan base that's still very supportive. But now I brought evidence to the table. If you guys want to rewatch the video, hopefully you guys aren't cringing too much because I didn't have too much time to put this video together and I wish I could have done that a little more smoother. But we've proven a lot of things, and the main point being this. FaZe Rain in specifically has gone back on so many things that he said. He says one thing one time and he'll switch it up and say the exact opposite. For instance, we don't get paid by CSGO Wild. Well, we do, but we only get paid emeralds. But emeralds aren't really kind of payment. And then he even goes on to say, I've never cashed out from CSGO Wild. Then how do you make all these videos saying that you won all this money if you can't cash it out? Because if you won it, then why can't you cash it out? A bunch of the stuff that FaZe Rain says just contradicts itself. And that's my simple point to all of you guys. And I just, overall, overarching main point of all this is I don't like how they stage the gambling community to be this amazing place where you can go and make a bunch of money on your first try. Just think about the odds of these videos actually being true. The odds of you going to a gambling website winning 10 in a row, if he actually did. The odds of a guy gambling for the first time with $5,000 and going to $60,000. Yet there's no evidence that he won that $60,000 either because he doesn't have a CSGO inventory and apparently he lost it all afterwards. Just look at the evidence as it is. All I'm trying to say is really convince yourselves if you want to go to gambling websites. A lot of these figureheads and role models are going to make themselves look as if, oh my gosh, it's the best place to go. And a lot of them are doing it in such greedy ways, it gets under my skin. This will be the last video I make about this FaZe situation, no matter what response I get, no matter what hate I get. I have showed you guys all clear evidence of the suspiciousness that goes around in the gambling community revolving around FaZe. That's all I wanted to do. I hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, I'll be back here tomorrow with CSGO news and CSGO news only. Live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what's coming. Goodbye!